Cyber liability is a huge thing right now. When talking about insurance, don't overlook cyber liability. It's different than general liability, workers' comp, property, auto. It's a completely different thing. What you're gonna do and what you're gonna insure against is people attacking your business from in the cyber world. So think of somebody sitting behind a computer, hacking into your system, stealing information about your clients, about any private information, any personal information, any bank account information. That's data breach in a cyber liability. It's a big problem today. People, they don't attack the same way that they used to. They get behind a computer, they're able to go through different avenues that way with their computers and hack into your system, be able to take away different things from you, and they can steal some pretty valuable information from your clients. And then you can be liable because you have that information, your client's dates of birth, social security numbers, sometimes bank account information. They take that, you're gonna be liable. And the cyber liability policy is what's gonna cover that. So it's an important thing. So basic stuff, data breach, cyber liability. But it's also important to know that cyber liability isn't just about data breach. There's so many more coverages. And when you get a good cyber liability policy, it's gonna cover everything that you need. A lot of companies will throw in a cyber liability and it's gonna cover your data breach, it's gonna cover those cyber attacks. But what you really want is something that is more encompassing, something that's really gonna protect your business. I wanna talk a little bit about social engineering in the cyber liability policy. So social engineering, what that's gonna cover you is attacks that are a little different. Attacks that just come at you with the new technology, with AI. There is people who will call you, they somehow have hacked into your system and get the voice of the owner, the CEO, the CFO, and they can use that voice AI to sound like that person and call someone in accounting, ask to send checks. Even though it didn't come from them, they'll send money out, and I've seen it happen to several companies. They'll get emails that look like it came from the owner. They'll hack into your system. They will send Trojan horses through phishing emails where if you open it and it doesn't look like anything happened, it looks like it's somebody in the office or a client, you open that email and then all of a sudden you're infected, your computer. They don't always act immediately. Sometimes they'll look at your conversations. They'll look who's sending money to who's doing different things, and then they'll use that to scam against your accounting people, the other people saying, send a check to this person. And it looks exactly how all the emails have gone before. So in that case, you've got to be really careful who you're opening emails from, who you're hearing things from. You have to train your employees to watch for these things, to watch those tiny little differences that can tell that that email didn't come from our owner, that email didn't come from somebody that we usually get asking to pay bills. You've got to really be vigilant on those things. So train your employees, watch for those different things, double check anytime money goes out. Don't just automatically assume just because this is how we did it. Check with those people. You know, we do a lot of things via email, via text. But if that person's available, go ask them. If it seems unusual, if I'm sending out a $25,000 check to somebody that we usually don't send to, why are we doing that? So have the right safeguards in place, but if you don't, have a good cyber liability policy because it can protect you from this social engineering, data breach, any type of these things. Get the right policy. And we'd be happy to talk to you more about it and go over any questions you have and get the right insurance for your business.